Welcome to Uniware Getting Started module training. This video will brief you about the prerequisites of any new client on board. As you are aware, Uniware is a complete order fulfillment solution. We will show you a few steps in the supposed order of its execution. Uniware supports state-level taxes and allows users to configure VAT, CST, and other additional taxes. As the first step, let us learn about how to define a tax type within the system. On the main menu at the home page, select Products and then click on Tax Types. You can see all the existing taxes which have already been defined in the system. To add a new tax, click on Add Tax Type on the top right corner of the screen. Fill in the tax name and its code, and hit the Submit button. You have to add a unique tax name to the code to identify it within Uniware. Scroll down the list on the previous page, you will find the entry of the new tax made. Click on the code to configure the state where the warehouse of your business is located. After selecting a state or even multiple states, hit Edit Configuration on the top right corner of the screen. In the pop-up to configure the VAT, CST, and other taxes to be levied as a part of this tax type. All the values added are in percentage. Hit Submit to save the changes. You can define as many tax types as required in the system. The next step, we would define product categories in Uniware. Click on Categories in the sub-menu for Products. Hit on Add Category on the top right corner of the screen. Here you define the product name, its code, the tax code applicable on the product category, and the item details field, which is optional, and hit Create. Since adding the product category individually can be a tedious task, the system also enables you to make a bulk upload of the product categories. On the main menu, click on Tools and then select Import. Here you can select categories in the import type. Create a new import. Check the format of the CSV file to be uploaded. These fields with the green ticks are mandatory, while the others are optional fields. You can also download the CSV format by clicking on this link. The file just downloaded contains the format as shown on the screen. Just fill in the relevant values here and you are ready to go ahead with this upload with the simple mechanism of selecting the file from the given path and hitting the upload button. Since we have now defined the product categories for our system, we would now add products. Now select the import type as the item master and create a new import. As you can again see, the format of the CSV file to be uploaded, it requires the product category code, the product code, and the product name mandatorily. We would like to highlight that the product code is the SKU, which is the stock keeping unit. It is a unique identifier of an item product in the inventory. The other fields are optional. You can download the CSV format to fill the values and then upload it with this simple mechanism. Now add a channel. A channel is any medium through which you sell your products. To add a new channel, you select Channels in the main menu and then hit on Channels in the sub-menu. Click on Add Channel on the top right corner of the screen. You can select a marketplace or B2B channel or an online cart. On selecting a particular type of channel, you can define the channel properties like its name, inventory allocation priority, along with order-related parameters like TAT, shipping through channels, etc. The inventory update formula is a system-defined formula to be used to update the inventory. Hit Save to configure the new channel. The pop-up asks you to set the connectors to the panel or API for this channel. By channel connectors, we mean the username and password. You can connect it right away or configure it later. On the next page, you can edit the various parameters already defined on the channel, along with resetting whether you want an auto order and inventory sync for the channel. A green colored icon for the required connectors suggests that the channel connectors have been set successfully for the orders and inventory respectively. But a gray icon suggests setting the connectors for the respective fields. In order to edit the already existing channels, click on Channels in the sub-menu, roll over the channel logos and hit Edit Details. So now we have defined the products and channels for the system. We should now define a mapping between each product SKU and its respective channel SKU code. This is done to recognize which all products will be sold on which all channels. Let us go back to Tools and select Import. Scroll to channel item type in the import type and then create a new import. Please see the channel name, product code, which is the item SKU, and the channel product code, which is the item SKU on the channel, are mandatory fields. As this has already been explained, upload the CSV file following the same steps. With this video, we tried to showcase the steps involved in setting up a vendor or B2B. Check our other videos on support.unicommerce.com. Do send us your feedback.